Welcome back to the Making Noise Show, where we break down culture, faith, and life through the lens of GPS, gospel, politics, and science. Today, we are bringing a powerful close to our series For Your Eyes Only, with a climactic episode, I Don't See It Yet, But I Believe, a supernatural breakthrough.
That's right, Joe. Throughout this series, we've looked at how human eyes can deceive us, how envy distorts vision, how digital feeds hijack our attention, and how fear limits our perspective. But today, we shift from human sight to divine vision. We are talking about the ultimate spiritual technology, walking by faith, not by sight.
In 2 Corinthians 5:7, the Apostle Paul gives us a foundational operating principle for believers, for we walk by faith, not by sight. And Hebrews 11:1 anchors this truth. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Notice that Scripture doesn't say what you don't see doesn't exist. It says faith is the evidence of what physical eyes haven't registered yet.
To truly unpack this, we have to recognize the world's obsession with immediate, visible proof. Society conditions us to say, I'll believe it when I see it. But in kingdom dynamics, the sequence is completely reversed. You must believe it first, and then you will see it.
Let's break this down through our gospel perspective first. In kingdom theology, sight is limited to current circumstances, but faith connects us to eternal realities. When Elisha's servant saw the Syrian army surrounding their city in 2 Kings 6, he panicked. But Elisha prayed, Lord, open his eyes that he may see. Suddenly, the servant saw the hills filled with horses and chariots of fire. The supernatural breakthrough wasn't created in that moment. It was already there. The servant just lacked the spiritual vision to perceive it.
Now look at science and modern physics. Neuroscience proves that our eyes don't actually see reality directly. Our brain interprets raw light signals based on expectations and neural pathways. Even in quantum mechanics, the observer effect shows that physical matter behaves differently depending on whether it is being measured or observed. When you shift your mind's expectation from defeat to divine promise, your brain actively filters out noise and aligns your actions towards the outcome you believe for.
And in politics and societal history, every major movement for human liberty was sparked by visionary leaders who refused to be constrained by current conditions. When nations are governed only by immediate visible crises, they fall into short-sighted panic and control. But true leadership requires seeing the promised land while still standing in the wilderness, anchoring policy and action in enduring truth rather than temporary chaos.
A supernatural breakthrough doesn't start in your physical environment. It starts in your spiritual conviction. If you wait until you see the wall fall before you shout, you've missed a principle of Jericho.
Stop letting current visible circumstances dictate your spiritual capacity. Speak to the outcome, stand firm in the promise, and walk forward even when the horizon looks empty.
The series For Your Eyes Only comes down to this. What you behold determines what you become. Fix your gaze on the unseen creator, not the temporary creation.
Stand tall, do your part today, and keep making some righteous noise.
Keep spreading the gospel everywhere. We'll see you next time.